yet another edition of One Take. You must have seen those celebration shots of the BJP winning in the Northeast as the results poured in. The Prime Minister full on taking on the opposition, using this opportunity to make the point that while till the BJP came to power there, not many people even knew what the cities in the northeastern states were all about, and there was no connectivity, there was no infrastructural development. But I'm not going to be focusing on the electoral results because that's done and dusted, and the BJP and other political parties have certainly moved on. What I'm going to be focusing on is the minority factor. Now, all the states over here, we know are Christian predominant states, and over there, this question often arose, and the opposition certainly would ask these questions of the double standards of the BJP. That if you're objecting to the eating of beef, say in the Hindi heartland of India, rest of India, then why is it that the same party should be voted to power in the northeastern states? But over there, they applied a different yardstick where, you had the law minister who comes in from Arunachal Pradesh making the point that I am a beef eater. Clearly, he was reaching out to his political constituency. So what is it that I'm asking on One Take this week? Has the BJP's repeated wins in the northeastern states mean that the BJP has been successful in winning over the minority vote? And for the 2024 Lok Sabha election, is it this minority vote which can be a game changer for the BJP?
सबका साथ, सबका विकास, यही हमारा सेक्युलरिज्म है.
Well, a quick rattling of statistics. The BJP made its first entry into Assam when it unseated the decades-long rule of the Congress party over there. Himanta Biswa Sarma was considered to be the man who managed to clinch that win. And then it was followed by successive wins in the other states like Nagaland, like Tripura, which was phenomenal because again, decades-long reign of the left was completely unseated. And this time round, while many were worried or thinking or apprehensive that perhaps the BJP may not win in Tripura, there you go again, they won. But coming back to the original question of the minority vote, I'm also going to step back to a recent speech given by Rahul Gandhi at the Cambridge, where he said, and when he was reaching out to the students over there, that back home in India, it's the minorities who are targeted, who feel unsafe, and the Prime Minister and the BJP considers them to be second-class citizens. But it is these second-class citizens, to use the words of Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party, who have overwhelmingly voted for the BJP in these recently concluded elections in Nagaland, in Tripura, and to a certain extent in Meghalaya as well. That brings me back to the question is there a shift in the minority vote? Has the BJP under the Prime Minister been able to change the narrative that it's only a saffron-clad party? And will these minority votes actually be that game changer for 2024 elections? Now let's focus on state by state. Let's begin with the Northeast. I was talking about the dilemma on something like what you're eating there, like beef. The point which the Prime Minister and the BJP tried to make there was very simple. The Northeast was considered to be a pariah, something which was not understood by the rest of India. Many would actually say that you are not even a part of India. And there were many instances which perhaps maybe you and I have often come across, even here at the national capital, where you have girls from, say, Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura being called Chinese, or you use derogatory words against them. And many of them actually never felt that they were a part of India. I've personally seen that narrative change in a large number of girls who come from there to work over here, either in the beauty business or in the hospitality business, and the young men too. For example, when I used to study in JNU, I would notice a lot of young boys and girls, because there was a quota who would come in from Nagaland and Manipur, and I still remember I spoke to one of those young boys from Manipur, and I was asking and speaking to him. He said, "You Indians." I felt very strange. I asked him, why is it that you don't consider yourself to be a part of our country? We are all one. He said, that's because you don't consider yourself to be a part of, you don't make me feel a part of our country. He said, how many of you even know that Imphal is the capital of Manipur? How many of you even know that there are cities which exist beyond, say, east and west, that there are cities in northeast? One of the main reasons of this alienation of the people in Northeast was, I think, the lack of communication, lack of infrastructure development, and of course, for example, there were not too many airports. Now you have airports going to Dimapur, you have it in Itanagar, so on and so forth. The connectivity is also increased, and mind you, that makes a lot of difference.
मैंने त्रिपुरा के लोगों को हीरा का आश्वासन दिया था। हीरा, एच से हाईवे, आई से इंटरनेट वे, आर से रेलवे और ए से एयरवेज।
It's also being promoted now as a tourism hub. The more people from the rest of the country go there, more the mixing takes place. That's been one big change which the BJP claims that they've been able to make. And that is where the BJP has finally managed to reach out to the minority vote. Look, at the end of the day, what matters to people in any part of the country is economic development. They want jobs, they want opportunities to grow, whether it's education, whether it's jobs, and so on and so forth. And the BJP has very smartly focused on that. The jury is still out on whether they've been completely successful, but the fact remains is that this is the pitch they took forward. And therefore, when the people, say the Christian minorities, managed to vote for the BJP and ended up voting for the BJP, for it as a political party, they have used this as a handle to make the point that please do not see us only as a saffron party. Now let's shift our focus to as far as the Muslim minorities are concerned, something again which Rahul Gandhi spoke about. Now in the recently concluded Uttar Pradesh state elections, for example, if you look at the statistics, and the statistics show that large number of Muslims actually ended up voting for the BJP. Again, the economics played out over there. At the end of the day, they want a job over there. The triple talaq factor really worked as far as the Muslim women are concerned. I'm not saying that the Muslims are feeling that BJP is the party for us completely yet. There are grey areas, there are concerns which are often raised, but the outreach by the Prime Minister and by the BJP to the Muslim community of late, the Pasanda community, when the Prime Minister went to Mumbai, and when he reaches out to the communities, he's trying to make that point that sabka saath, sabka vikas, and the minority votes matter. Why is the Prime Minister also doing so? Because at this point of time, he also wants the image to be built up that he belongs to everybody. This is a party, this is a government which is not catering only to a one particular section, which is the Hindu majority. Yes, the Hindutva agenda is not going to be given up by the BJP, and why should they? Because that's their critical and core vote bank, which is while there's going to be a focus of Ram Mandir, to have that global outreach, to have that image abroad as well, that India is a country which does not want to discriminate among the minorities and different sections. It's reaching out to everyone. And that's also one of the reasons why ahead of the 2024 elections, the Prime Minister and the BJP is focusing on this. The Sikhs, for example, because that was another point which was raised by the Rahul Gandhi in Cambridge University, when he said that even the Sikhs are feeling alienated. The massive outreach you're seeing of the BJP in Punjab, where you have many Congress leaders, AAP leaders joining the BJP, the Prime Minister announcing many infrastructure projects over there, he's trying to reach out to the Sikh community. All of this has a political strategy behind it. And therefore the Sikhs, Muslims, Christians and other minorities do matter for the BJP for 2024, because they're going to use that to change the narrative. That the BJP is a larger-than-life party. It is reaching out to everyone, because remember, now he wants to project himself also as a Vishwaguru, someone who's a global leader. The G20 summit is just a stepping stone to that. He also wants to silence his critics abroad that this is a Hindu Pradhan state or it's all about saffronization. Absolutely no. And therefore, the results in the Northeastern states is going to be effectively used by the BJP to push this narrative. Do you agree with me? Do give in your reactions on the social media timeline, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Do keep watching. Thank you very much.